Sharknado. Who knew, right? Seriously, Sci-Fi Channel, don't ever change. If you don't know what Sharknado is, then obviously you haven't been on the internet in the last year. So let me just break it down quickly for you, because this is obviously the first thing you've seen online ever, okay? I pity you right now, really. I'm the first thing you're seeing? Seriously? Come on, get in the game. Sharknado. It's exactly what it sounds like. Sharks mixed with tornadoes. It's unbelievable, really. But like B-grade movies, you just got to overlook a few things. So I'm totally going with it, because I enjoyed it. I really did. And of course, Tara Reid, or Tara Reid, however you want to pronounce it. We say Tara in Australia, because that's how it's spelt. Anyway, she makes a comeback into B-grade by being a Botox to hell Barbie doll. Have a look at this. First up, here's a picture of Tara Reid in Van Wilder, back in her heyday. Okay, remember that? Now we've got a picture of her in Sharknado. See the difference? Oh my god, this is her facial expression for the entire movie. Oh my god, a shark. Oh, my son's in danger. Oh, a shark just ate my boyfriend. Oh, I'm so appreciative of you saving my life right now. That's it. That's all there is. That's all she does. She used to be, I don't know, I wouldn't say a great actor, but she was better than that. I mean, she could at least move her eyebrows. See, Tara? That's how it's done. See? Surprise! Anger! Surprise again! Confusion. Sadness. You shouldn't be getting acting tips from me, but seriously, you kind of need it. So, Tara Reid, if we hadn't really seen much from her in a while, and then she comes back with Sharknado. So that just tells me what I already knew, really, and what we all already knew, that when your career's in trouble in Hollywood, B-grade's the answer. I'm not sure what to think of the main guy in the movie. What's his... Chuck? I don't know who plays the character. I never heard of him before, but he looked familiar. I don't know. Anyway, he played a guy named Chuck. Okay, I just looked it up, and I have to admit I was wrong. Okay, the guy who played the main character. First of all, the character's name is not Chuck. It's Finn. So there you go. Finn, sharks. Anyway, I think maybe I thought Chuck because the guy was like a wannabe Chuck Norris. Because seriously, some of the stuff he pulled was crazy and just not possible. Like, I don't want to spoil it for you, so okay. If you haven't seen it, stop listening right now. Mute. I'll go like this when you can watch again, okay? Mute. Okay, at the end, when he flies through the air with the chainsaw and cuts that bitch in half, that's totally a Chuck Norris move. Come on. Okay. Now, so he was like Chuck Norris. That's why I thought Chuck. But he's actually, the actor's name is, oh God, what was it? Hang on. Ian Ziering. And he played Finn, okay? That's the guy. Not Chuck. Okay, I'm not sure what to think of him, because at certain points he seemed like, yeah, he's freaking awesome, he's cool, he's a caring father, he cares about everyone around him, he's like got a hero complex. Yeah, I don't care how much danger I'm in, I'm saving the world, goddammit! But anyway, not sure what to think, because all that aside, there were times when he just seemed really freaking cold. Like, there was the flood destroys his ex-wife's house, right? And you know what his words of comfort were? Easy come, easy go. This is just minutes after she had seen her boyfriend eaten alive by sharks. Easy come, easy go. That's the best you got? But anyway, that aside, he's the most badass character I've seen in a long time. Even though it was a B-grade movie, still good. Just as long as you go into it with the right headspace. Don't expect it to be a serious horror thriller sort of thing. Just go into it thinking of it as a comedy and you'll be gold, okay? Not a problem. You'll love it. Because it's hilarious. I mean, I'm not sure if it's supposed to be, if it's like a parody of some sort, but it's it's funny, okay? You'll just laugh out loud. You might not expect to, considering it's a shark movie where people get eaten and crushed and God knows what else, but it's funny. Seriously. Even though there was so much of this movie that was just completely comical and laughable, there's one person in particular who I found to be the comedy aspect of the movie, and that's a guy named Jason Simmons, okay? Tassie born, okay, you don't know Tassie if you're not Australian. Tasmanian born Jason Simmons. Tasmania is an island state and the smallest state of Australia. It is the birthplace of Chopper Read, the Notepad, the wave-piercing catamaran, me, and Taz, the Tasmanian Devil. Believe me, it's a rare occasion when anyone from Tasmania makes it even remotely successful, okay, in movies, music, whatever. We've got Rachel Taylor, who is in the first Transformers movie. Look her up. And then we've got Jason Simmons, who does B-grade stuff. I think he was also on Baywatch at some point, I think. Pretty sure. But anyway, he's comedy. He is hilarious, and I can't even find the words to describe how amazing he is in the movie, or I could just be biased because he's Tasmanian and so am I. But, that being said, he is a walking Australian cliche in this movie. Okay, to start with, his name is Baz in the movie. You could not think of a more Australian name if you spent years at it. It's Baz. No thought involved in that name, okay? Think of Australian? Baz. Done. Then, of course, he goes on about Vegemite. And we know how much Americans love Vegemite, right? Come on. Yeah, you love it. Admit it. Just the way he spoke, mate. Just his accent, just super Australian. Just like rural Australian, right? Yeah, you got it. That's a bogan accent, by the way. Not all of us speak that way. I like to consider myself fairly well spoken, and I'm kind of offended when people generalise Australians in that accent. But that's okay, because he's Tasmanian, and really did we expect much better from Sharknado? Come on. And you can't have a B-grade movie like this without some freaking amazing one-liners. Well, amazing maybe pushing it. Hilarious. Like straight out of an Arnold Schwarzenegger movie, some of these lines. There's one that I just cracked up laughing at, where it's some guy that Finn just saved, the school teacher or something like that, and there's a hurricane, the tornado is throwing objects around, the Hollywood sign is being torn apart and thrown around, and he's like, and then they think the danger is past, and he stands up and says, my mother always told me Hollywood would kill me, ha ha, and then the Hollywood sign falls on him. And again, it's not B-grade unless there's some crazy action happening that's just completely unbelievable. It's not even a large shark, just a normal sized shark bites clean through the roof of a car as though it were butter. Come on, I don't care how big of a shark you are not biting through steel that easily. There's heaps. There's so much to talk about with this movie. I love it. Then of course there's a part where they're driving along and the car stalls. And just for no reason at all, the car starts leaking gas. So they get out and they run. And despite the fact that there's no open flame nearby, there's no cause of a spark, the car explodes. So of course you can't have a B-grade movie like this without some random explosions that make no sense. Love it. It's jawsome. And I'll just say quickly now, this movie has the best comeback from death ever made. Seriously, unbelievable. I didn't think I'd actually get much of an emotional response well, not really emotional, just get super excited. This scene happened and I just went, yes! A friend had seen Sharknado before me and he told me, okay, it's got a good twist, it's got a really good twist at the end. You'll be excited. And I thought, yeah, right, whatever. But no, he was right. It's super exciting. I won't spoil it for you, but just, you will love it. All of that being said, I just have to say, don't expect a serious film. Don't even consider it serious. Just think of it as though they had the 100% intention of making it funny. You have to go into it with an open mind, okay? Think of it as funny. Think of it as just something to kill an hour and a half. It's not going to win any Oscars. It's not going to change your life. It is just a simple movie to entertain. And if you don't believe me when I say that it actually is good and entertaining, you don't have to take my word for it, because the Sci-Fi Channel has already announced that there's going to be a sequel. That's right, Sharknado 2. That's right. Bring it on, because I'm ready. Fuck yeah!
You okay? My mom always told me Hollywood would kill me.